Hello everyone, this is White Wolf, and we're going to be going live, and I wanted to do this quick message here and just let you guys know I just had a wonderful day, and it was Halloween, and I just felt, prosperous, got a haircut, and it just made me really embrace life and made me be appreciative of life and what's around me. And one of the biggest things that I've had to learn on my journey is to kind of ditch expectations on life itself and not put so many expectations, false expectations, trying to predict outcomes in my life, and really just being the narrative of your life, being the author of your life, and kind of understanding that we are not here to control every situation. We're not here to control every single thing within our lives, and it's understanding that we're living our lives right now at this exact moment without expectations, that allows us to be the manifestation of it, that allows us to live our life according to our own divine plan, and allows us to kind of speak it into existence and to allow ourselves to really understand that that is complete allowance. When you ditch worry, you ditch expectations, you don't put anything of resistance on your life as a whole, and you allow yourself to live your life in that overflow of abundance, but also in that constant state of reception. And that's what's beautiful, how you can live life and see how divinely orchestrated your life can be at this exact moment. If you let go of worry, let go of tension, let go of stress, and let go of anxiety, and let go of controlling everything, forcing everything, and not putting a label on everything, and not putting an outcome on everything, and not trying to force every single thing in your life, because if you do that, then you're not allowing the flow and the allowance to come into your life. So I think what I was learning today was just being thankful, just being able to go out to lunch, being able to get a haircut, being able to just spend time with my girlfriend, and just really bask in the glory of the day and seeing how much my life has changed in the past 4 years. So not putting a negative connotation over it, not putting an expectation on it, not really allowing yourself to try to force anything, control everything, because then when you let go of that and you choose to live the life of your dreams at this moment in time, that's when you shift into that power. If you're already living it, if you're already inside of it, if you're already a living, breathing vortex of creation itself, then that means that you are the dream life that you're envisioning, because the person that you are now has to become the person that you want to become. That allows you to ditch expectations and to live your life in a constant state of flow, and also just be able to have appreciation and a vibrational attitude that supports your belief systems, that supports everything that you're intending upon, that you're dreaming about, that you're trying to manifest into this existence. So my message and my advice to all of you is to kind of try to live your life and not worry about a single thing. Like if there's tension in something that you do in your life, let's say it's finances, let's say it's being very extroverted, going out in public and stuff like that, or maybe it's wanting to quit that old job and get a new job. Sometimes when we just take that step and we try to reinforce our divine truth and live by that divine truth, and understanding that if we allow the reception, if we allow ourselves to have that leap of faith, and we go into those uncharted waters, and we also go into the unknown because it is unfamiliar to us, but it allows us to get out of our comfort zone and allows us to just kind of spread our wings and start to fly here. Because now you're not putting yourself in a box or a category or making yourself feel like you can achieve those things, because you won't be able to achieve those things if you don't try to redesign your life and reinforce that empowerment. Because to empower yourself past your motivations and to empower the life that you're living right now, you have to make a change. You have to make a transformation. But also, it's not even about your thoughts at the end of the day, but sometimes it's about what you're sending out. If you keep sending out those negative vibrations, if you keep sending out that I'm unworthy, that I'm less than, that I'm broke, that I'm not happy, that I'm not allowing myself to grow and change, then you'll never grow and change. So that's the message that we all could really learn from, even myself, is to see that with that encouragement, you can allow yourself to really enjoy life. And I made this decision a week ago that I was just going to see how the universe can bless me, see how the divine can bless me, see how my life can change in an instant, because I'm reinforcing the very fact that I'm here to be bold, that I'm here to be courageous, and I'm here to understand that this is how we can really bend reality to the way that we want it. That's bending reality, when you reshape it, when you allow yourself to see that the only person that really limits us in any capacity could be the lack of faith and drive and always expecting things. Even doing something nice and not really expecting anything in return. It's just kind of like living your life, living in obedience, living in the ecstasy of this moment will really punctuate and accentuate what you're experiencing. It allows you to really develop that strength that I'm going to choose to live my life. I'm not going to always be negative all the time. I'm not going to always have my empathic abilities make me feel bad when I go to the store. I can enjoy myself and be that presence of that awareness wherever I go, and emulate that and be that shining veil wherever I go. That's the key to really manifesting what you want, I think, is that sometimes it takes time to manifest the things that we really want, that we really desire. But sometimes when we have that patience and we have that faith within ourselves, and that stability and that resonance and that energy to really have an impact over knowing that we're making an impact upon the very fact that we're choosing to live it. It takes guts, it takes tenacity, it takes you being very tenacious in order to get the things that you really want in your life. So the things that we want in our life are sometimes standing directly in front of us. Sometimes the things that we're needing to receive are not far away. And sometimes the reflections that we're really looking for are staring directly back at us, because we are a mirror of reality. So if we understand that we are a mirror of reality, why would we mirror something back that is not of that essence of source energy? So thinking about that, and also just thinking about how beautiful life can be if you just really want it to be that way. No matter what is going on in life, and no matter how much noise is in the world, there's going to be noise. And there's going to be people that live like that. But you don't have to live that way. You don't have to be that way. You can live in your own way, in your own space of energy. And there's nobody that can tell you not to do that. And it's just the ability and the faith and the realization that we can all choose the life of our dreams. But we have to also at the same time emulate that, channel that life into existence, and be that life into existence. So it's not far away from us. The life that we want, the life of our dreams, is not far away from us. Only if we feel like it's that far away from us, then it is far away from us. It's that simple how you can bring yourself back into whatever you're mostly experiencing all the time. But when we change that experience and we become the essence of the moment, we're not the reminiscence of a moment. We're not lost in a memory. We're not lost in a thought or a pattern. Meaning that we're not lost in staying in the past, but we're now in the present moment. We're in the now. We're in the internal reality. And living life without expectations, and I've talked about this before, but I think this is a lot different. Meaning that you will have times where you'll integrate, where you will heal, where you'll release, where you will let go. You'll have challenges, you'll have reflections. But mirroring that back is a part of the process of transformation. Really honing your skills, really using your skills as a way and a bandwidth of breaching a gap so that people can receive, so that people can open up, and that we can allow ourselves to really get that structure within our life that we can be the architect of our life as well. It's by your design, it's by how much you dream about it, you intend about it, you affirm about it, but also how you walk it and how you act and resonate within that. So I think that's really what it's about. It's really living your life. But it's not about thinking of your life in a way that is restricting, limiting, and a lack of focus, a lack of drive, or I'm just going to stay like this and it'll be okay, or I'll go do it tomorrow and then you don't do it. And sometimes it's taking a chance on something, and sometimes it's just moving yourself away from a situation that you know is limiting you. So it could be like a friend that always asks you for money, and every time he needs you, that's the only reason why he needs you, you know? Or like your family wanted you to be a doctor and you were like, I don't want to fucking be a doctor, right? So you're like, fuck that. And then you kind of move from that configuration of energy because you wanted to live your life without their expectation, right? Or their validation, right? So it's kind of like there's so many people on this planet that want to do like be a musician, and then people want to bag on them because they're living with their friends and stuff like that. But living out your dream and pursuing it is something that most people won't do. Some people will find people being really stupid because they want to live in their van for a year and do the van life and travel all over the world. I don't think it's stupid at all. But that's what they want to manifest and create within their lives, because they're not living a life based on anybody else's expectations. And to really live the best life, to live a blessed life, to live a life that you want to be blessed by, is to really live a life that accentuates the truth that you're living. If you're going to live it, be it. If you're going to walk it, talk it. If you're going to allow yourself to become it, just do it. And I promise you that when you kind of go off the ledge, and you might piss people off, you might surprise a lot of people, you might receive some backlash, it's okay. But to really live your life for yourself, and so that you can live it for other people, if that's what you want to do, or you want to live out your journey in the way that you designed it to be, in the way that you want to have that flow of energy be a part of your life, that's living by your heart. When people have heart and courage, and they don't let anybody stop them, when you become an immovable force, nothing can stop you, and nothing can stop you of what you're trying to manifest into awareness. And here recently, I've had to really look at the manifestations that I've made for over 4 years now. And I've done so much with my gifting. I've helped a lot of people with my gifting. I've had so many crazy experiences that I never thought I would be able to do if I didn't do the things that I did, and also if I didn't meet somebody, if I didn't really follow it and have the follow through, I wouldn't be here today giving this message. So it's kind of like, who cares? Live your fucking life. Who fucking cares, right? Live your fucking life, and you won't regret it. And it will take you places that you never dreamed if you have that epiphany and that self-realization. And if you're really wanting a change, I remember being in my roommate's bed and having that epiphany and sitting there with my bong, I'll be honest with you, and kind of telling God I was unhappy with stuff. You know, I wasn't happy with life. And then I started to see a person that, you know, was a little bit wiser and a little bit older than me, and showed me the way meditatively and taught me. And then I started seeking and developing my skills and started doing these lives that I'm doing here now. And I have a great relationship with a person that I love dearly. I have a dog and a cat. I have meditation and clients all over the world because of the choices that I made and the chances that I took on myself. And I had to piss a lot of people off. I had to receive a lot of backlash. I had to have courage to follow through because I was in a situation that I didn't like. And then when you do that, you start to stir the pot, if you will. You start to stir up a lot of stuff. And I'm very thankful that I did, that I followed through on it. And I promise if you guys just follow through, no hesitation, don't let people limit you, don't let people get in your way, be unstoppable, and you will be an immovable force that will manifest greatness. You will speak worlds into existence, my friends. You will. You will speak worlds into existence if you really just allow yourself to apply yourself to the things that you really want to do. So we're going to do a meditation to kind of reinforce this message. I don't know if you're seeing behind me, but it's beautiful out here, isn't it? It's a very beautiful day. It was just a very awesome day. And just felt really grateful. Felt very giggly. I don't know if you guys have felt that today, but I felt very giggly all day, like laughing. Just really enjoying life. And I think enjoying was the hardest thing to do, and not always feeling like just because I didn't have enough then I wasn't enough. But we are enough, you are enough, I am enough, and we can be enough if we allow ourselves to be. So we're going to do a meditation to kind of reinforce this. Also, I have private sessions, $50 private sessions. If you want to book private sessions with me for 1 hour for psychic readings, healings, activations, I'm going to have that up for a long time now. And as you're coming into the feed, feel free to like, feel free to share. And this is White Wolf, and we're going to do a meditation to kind of reinforce this beautiful message. So, allow yourselves to get grounded, allow yourselves to get centered, and allow yourself to emulate the power that you are. And see, by not limiting yourself, not walking into a revolving door, not being the reminiscence of a moment, but being the essence of the moment, not allowing anybody to stop your desires, your passions, your ambitions that you want to do, the things that you want to get done. And it's that sense of fulfillment, it's that sense of drive, it's that sense of urgency that you know that you're being called to something greater than yourself, so that you can be of service to anybody else other than yourself. It's a selfless act, and it really is the true expansion of a journey. It's a journey within journeys, and the journey will pull you in many different directions. So when you allow yourself to do that, you allow yourself to not live by the third dimension's rules. You don't allow anybody to tell you what to do. You allow yourself to embrace the rebellion in a very graceful manner. But embracing the rebellion within yourself will allow you to push through to the other side so that you can manifest the great beyond. And it's just taking a chance on yourself. If you never take a chance on yourself, who's going to take a chance on you, right? So why don't we roll the dice and see where it lands and see how it can really change in the tide? Sometimes the tide is high, and sometimes the tide is low. But if you embrace yourself in those peak moments, your lows will be very far in between. So they won't be such a big deal. And just because you hear a car that sounds like a dirt bike, you don't have to lose your meditative state. And that's a pure example of just ignoring the roar, ignoring the negativity, ignoring the lack, and not putting false expectations on yourself. You don't have to put expectations on yourself. You don't have to expect anything from others, because that's how you live your life. You choose to let go every day because you have redemption. You have another go at this. You have another shot. You have another angle that you can go from. And nothing can stop you when you have this meditative premise of who you are. And it's just feeling into that sincerity. It's feeling into that light. It's feeling into The very fact that you can choose to not feel bad, you can choose to feel good, you can choose to be a source of genuine energy. You can be a gift to others. You can be a gift to yourself. Because you're respecting your alignment. That's what you're doing. You're respecting who you are. You're owning yourself. You're owning the room. And you just hold yourself in that honor and that dignity and that integrity, because nothing can sway you. Nothing can persuade you to feel into that reality that is not of the essence of source energy. And you can literally, in that moment, fine-tune your abilities. And it can feel as if you're just doing that surgery on yourself to kind of tweak everything out and give yourself a buffer so that you're connecting to all those radio frequencies, so that you're able to immediately have that perception and that familiarity. Sometimes it's just letting go of something, letting go of the identification of something, letting go of a memory, letting go of anger and having forgiveness. Letting go is transformation. It allows us to really transform upon this moment. And it feels great because now you don't have so much baggage weighing you down. And that's what's beautiful about meditation and developing who you are, is that nobody can take it away from you. Your journey and your alignment is your life, and your lifestyle is the style that you choose to have with your life. It's not a particular lifestyle. It's not about like eating vegan stuff or a specific clothing or a specific thing you do, but the style that you have and the flair that you have with your life and the flavor is ultimately up to you. So that's just depending on how you want your life to go. Because the biggest self-realization that you can have is literally dedicating your life to living your life to the fullest, always. And not being afraid to experience the things that you really want to experience. And not even experiencing the things of reflections or healing that you don't want to experience. You embrace it because you know that it's leading you down to a path that is helping you grow and change. To where everything is divinely orchestrated, everything is set up. It is that preservation of everything being in sync with this self. And nothing can change that. Nothing can move it. And nothing can manipulate it. So it's just choosing to not let the hypnotic programming of the third dimension take root. Don't be hypnotized by it. Don't be swayed by it. Don't be infiltrated. So that means that you become an impenetrable awareness that knows itself in that moment. And it's just the ability to do just that. Is to breathe, is to be in a constant state of understanding. If you're living the life that you want, you already have the life that you want. All the things that you want has already happened. It's just embracing that simultaneous omnipresence for you to accept it. And then once you're there, you're there. You're just there. You're here. You're pristine. You're crystallized. And doing all the things that you want. So love yourself, be true, be humble, be wild, and just enjoy life. And take one last deep breath. Exhale. And allow yourself to become the oracle of love, light, and wisdom. And so it is. There's a bug on me. So yes, that was the meditation, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. I hope you were blessed by it. I hope you have a happy Halloween as well, passing out candy and things of that nature. And also, you guys can book private sessions with me whenever you need to. Feel free to do so. We are going to be doing live feeds. I might not do the live feed tonight, but I think Wednesday night I'll be doing the live readings 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern. But if you want to book private sessions, it's $50 for 1 hour sessions for readings, healings, activations. It was a pleasure to relay this message. It was a pleasure for you guys to listen, KCICU. And just know that you can enjoy the life of your dreams. You have to just be the life of your dreams. Own it, resonate in it, and just emulate it and walk in that truth and let nobody tell you that you can't do that. Because you absolutely can. And just do it. That's just how you do it. You just walk in that truth, emulate that truth, live by that truth, and then you are it. You just are that truth that you want to become in that moment. And nothing can change that inseparability. Nothing can change that wholesomeness. Then you just allow yourself to automatically channel it. And then you don't have to do anything else. You just live it. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't. And just say, fuck it. I choose to live my life. So, see you guys. God bless. Namaste. This is White Wolf Book Private Sessions. And see ya.